This is the Week 3 overview for EDUT 547, and the topics this week include the amazing brain. Our learning outcomes include identify and explain the significance of the sensory and hemispheric preferences in teaching and learning, and integrate brain-compatible teaching into current pedagogy and engaging activities. This week's reading includes all of Chapter 5 from our textbook and the Practitioner's Corner, which are found on pages 229 to 235. So in addition to Chapter 5 and the Practitioner's Corner, there are 2 videos, Language and the Brain and Neuroscience Basics, Human Brain Anatomy and Lateralization of Brain Function, as well as 2 articles, A Mental Model of the Learner, Mind, Brain, and Function, and You Still Need Your Brain. And then for fun, here's a 30-second brain test. To do it, you're going to click on the link, and then you're going to use your result in this week's discussion board. Okay? So, really quick, start the test by pressing the button, and then in this week's discussion board, write a brief, 1-page maximum, summary and reflection regarding the right and left hemispheric functioning. Do you know if you tend to be more left-brained or more right-brained? Take the fun 30-second brain test, and then with your results, answer the following. Were you surprised by your results? Do you think your hemispheric preferences favors your teaching? And why or why not? Also, reflect on how does your teaching style help or hinder the students in your classroom? Explain with details. The second discussion board prompt is detail one specific strategy that you currently use or plan to use. Next, explain how your strategy or activity activates both hemispheres. In your response, support your explanation with citations from the chapter, and they're required for full credit. And then unusually, we have a third discussion board prompt, but this is part of assignment number 1B. Here you're going to submit your group integration project slide presentation. Make sure you submit your slide deck no later than Thursday at midnight. Only one of you needs to submit it to the project for the group. Don't worry, I know who's in your group, so we'll make sure you all get credit. But do please add all your group members' names to the discussion board text box. And then don't forget to respond to a minimum of 2 groups' presentations no later than Sunday. And be sure to respond to any questions that your peers ask regarding your presentation. Just a reminder, this discussion board is graded as part of assignment number 1B. You have a task this week. You are to create one concept map or graphic organizer that will support concepts that you teach. Since the major assignment for this course is to create a brain-compatible unit, your graphic organizer or concept map should coordinate with this unit. They could be used to support your lecture or presentation or your activities that your students may complete in class. Regardless, please include the complete organizer with information you would place on them. You can copy and paste it in your actual unit or add it as an appendix at the end. So you're going to get started with this, but not submit it as assignment. It will be part of your final unit, which is due at the end of the course, Friday of week 8. And here are some resources for you right here to click on. a look ahead, you have two major assignments. One is due week 6, and the second one is due week 8. Just a reminder that these fall right around the holidays of Thanksgiving and Christmas, where we usually have a winter break. So you want to plan ahead. You'll have an arts and movement project. You'll want to take a peek at it and see what what the resources you have, so you can examine them. And then there's the brain compatible unit, which I just mentioned. So as you explore various strategies to facilitate whole brain learning, make sure you identify the specific strategies you plan to use in your unit. And then this is where your graphic organizer can coordinate with your unit. Last but not least, if you choose to participate in the Christian message, it's Psalm 33, verses 3 through 5. So you can read and reflect on the following. If you want to keep track of all the tasks for this week, you can always look right here in the dark box. And as always, don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions.